Best of the Grand Tour? Let's go check it out.
Let it go! Go on. Go. China's road network. In 1988, China had no motorways at all.
Wow.
And now, 30 years later, it has 84,000 miles of them.
What?
That's more than any other country in the world.
Beautiful.
And they're only just getting into their stride. Since 2011, they've been building 6,000 miles of motorway every year. 6,000 miles
Wow.
a year!
That's nuts.
This belief, and it's not like the terrain is easy.
Beautiful.
Here, though, there ain't no mountain high enough, and there ain't no valley low enough to stop them. Even I will admit the 2CV does have very clever suspension. In fact, it's claimed that you can drop one from under a helicopter at a height of 500 feet, and the springs will absorb the impact. Really?
No, James. Not really. Stop being so gullible. Captain Slow.
Okay, and let it go. There it is.
Wow.
Watch.
Obvious.
Right, the high voltage system is active. So
Chinese
it goes.
supercar.
To launch,
Wow.
it's got to be in drive. Left foot on brake, right foot mash the throttle, right hand hold that back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come off the brake. Sweet.
Wow. What the hell?
Jesus.
The acceleration. It's insane.
Just insanity.
Yeah.
They sailed a 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds.
Wow.
0 to
1, 2,
125
100 k's.
in 7 seconds. 7 seconds.
Anyway, as you can see, the little car
Crazy.
has been attached by rope to the enormous car transporter. The challenge I'd come up with was to see if the 1-ton C3 could pull the 13,000-ton ship
Why?
at a distance of 25 meters.
But why? Suppose why not? Is what he's thinking. Jeremy. That's crazy.
Come on, boaty, move, you vicious boat.
Why would you ever need to tow a boat?
Give it a bit of left and right.
Nice burnout though. It's moving. It's actually moving. It's actually moving the boat. Wow. Wow.
The power and strength of the Citroen. That
Impressive.
That is Boaty McBoatface admitting defeat.
Nice.
James, have you broken down?
I'm enjoying it. Hulk mode.
Yes.
Shame.
It's a very thoughtful place to break down this.
Why is that?
Well, because look, there's a little path that Hammond and I can go round, so it's...
Off you go.
I remember this
Leave it.
episode.
Don't touch it.
Funny.
Leave it. Don't try and help. Go away.
Tempest flaring.
Everybody's getting a bit bad-tempered.
Yeah.
Might be because it's so hot.
For sure.
Could be that.
He's not very keen on us helping, is he?
Oh
Sorry.
shit. I remember this.
Let's
one.
help him see the
Because
bumper.
I had my head right next to the thing. Go on. Go.
They'll all be
James
fine. If
May.
we spot a Jaguar, everything will be okay.
Wow.
Right.
Go.
Clarkson's not having it. He's got to throw something back out of anger. Oh shit.
Oh, now we're in trouble.
Oh.
Hammond! You moron!
Right, boots are off. Whoa!
What?
Is this all power
And...
Yes, obviously, with lavatory.
Crazy.
Shower here, tiled, as you can see.
Nice.
Tasteful. Sink unit, vanity mirror, restrained.
Lovely.
And just pop this open, like so.
Wow.
Lower the flap, which means that in the morning I can sit down and I can see the pub. As we know, luxury is defined by light and space.
Correct.
So this is a luxurious pub. Correct. And also, look, this is not some camping lavatory where you defecate on a piece of plastic. Observe.
The flashes. Wow. Nice.
Where does that go?
Underneath the RV.
What's it, like a tank or something?
No, underneath the RV.
Just
Well,
into the
you're
road.
going to drive off in your bathroom, leaving behind a mound of turds.
Yes.
Gross.
Where are you going to sleep?
Here. This is the exact same width as my forearm.
Oh, yes. Well, that's more of a cupboard, really, isn't it?
Cover us.
Ah, I remember this scene. It was funny too.
As Jeremy laid down covering fire, May and I climbed out of the window, but then there was a problem.
I'm stuck.
Well, push.
Oh no.
What? Terrorists. I'm in the wrong. How'd you know? They're doing things to me. Oh. Oh.
What?
It's very uncomfortable.
Probably because you're so tense.
Oh. James,
What?
kill me. Shoot me.
Gladly.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Give me your best shot, Rich.
Shame.
Yeah. Watch this.
Jeremic. Yeah, I remember this. When he crashes. Just listen to that thing. Wow. That high-pitched whining sound, but the acceleration is beastly. I remember that scene was very scary. It could have been a way worse situation and scenario. Luckily he survived. Because what happens is those things just like get engulfed with flames. With all the batteries and all those things.
Representing the future. The Rimac did it in 1 minute. 14.7.
Yes! I'm the winner.
Wait a minute. You weren't even driving the bloody car.
Well, you were driving your car and you crashed it.
Yes, but I crashed after the finishing line, like a professional.
The fact is that in France, unlike almost anywhere else, the car is simply not seen as a status symbol.
Wow.
If you buy an expensive car, it's considered bourgeois. And if you look after it, that's disgusting.
Sure.
And the world of Premier League football backs this up, because what I have here is a photograph of William, who's Brazilian, driving his Bentley. And then there's Ibrahimovic, who's Swedish. He has a Lamborghini. Ozil, who's German, has a
Ozil?
Porsche. Marcus Rashford, who's British, has some kind of trixied up Range Rover. And then I've got a photograph here of Kante, who's French, driving his Mini. That he's crashed slightly, probably while parking. And you might be thinking at this point, yeah, but what about the president? No way is he going to drive around in a small hatchback. Wrong, because what I've got here is a photograph of President Mitterrand in a Renault 5. Look
Wow.
at that.
Modesty.
No, I don't have a chauffeur and I don't want a big car. It's was what is revolting, how you say, sick. I'm intrigued by this car
Tesla,
because
nice.
it represents a whole new way of thinking about what a car actually is.
Yeah.
Take this enormous command and control screen as an example. It does all the usual stuff, navigation, music, connectivity, and so on, and so much more besides. For example, if I want, I can turn it into a sketch pad. Then I can just, draw pretty patterns and so on as I go along. Or if I'm bored with being in, where am I here? There you are, Swindon, which I am. I can change it so that I become on Mars. Look at that, I'm actually on Mars. I mean, I'm not there, obviously, but it says I am, and that's fun.
Yeah.
There are, however, some drawbacks. But before talking about those, Mr. Willman said I should fill the remaining 6 seats with a team of lawyers.
Because he always says the wrong thing.
First thing I want to talk about is range, because Tesla say this will do 351 miles between charges. But in my experience, electric cars never do the range that
How extensive is your experience, Jeremy?
How many electric cars have you driven?
2.
Ah,
Both of them failed to do the range that the manufacturer said they would do. Because it depends on temperature, it depends on a million things. And anyway,
As you've said, legally, we need to make very clear, it depends. It depends on the conditions. Most people are not driving like a maniac like you
I'm not, I'm doing 34 miles an hour.
at the moment.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm a huge fan of these 3 dudes. I mean, from Top Gear days already. They've got a chemistry that's unmatched. The way they operate together, their personalities just gel so well. And the antics and the humor that they have with each other, it's almost unscripted, it's natural, it's effortless. I mean, I'm sure it is scripted, but it just appears to be very natural, which is what I like, and I think which is what the rest of the world likes. Their chemistry together, the way they just work well together. They're funny, they're comical, they are educated, they're smart dudes, and they're doing cool reviews on all these types of things. I mean, from the Top Gear days, they were doing ridiculous things, but I'm a huge fan of the GT Grand Tour series, and that they went out on their own and they said F you to BBC and just did their own thing. Very happy that they did that, because we all wanted to see more of them, and we didn't want to just let it end at Top Gear after Jeremy was fired. And I mean, look at Top Gear now, it's failed. They've had a lot of celebrities. They had Joey as the star, as the host. They've had another dude as the host, a British dude who was apparently very popular and had a huge following, and they just couldn't get it right. So yeah, very, very interesting. I'm glad they did their own thing, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. They've done a lot of really, really cool content within this Grand Tour series, and I'm waiting for the next series to drop, next season to drop, because I've been glued to it. I've been watching every episode. It's brilliant. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate you, and keep an eye out for the next one. We're doing amazing content on this channel. Thank you for your support and for your time. I really do appreciate you. Thanks so much. Peace.